Ha 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 ha! Hey everybody, I'm back with all the disorganized chaos. Welcome back to the Crossroads. And Jade, the floor is yours.
Why, thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Crossroads here on Veterans Anonymous. I am your host, Combat Cricket Jade Lopez. I was out last week, was getting my outdoor therapy, camping, campfire, all good stuff. I will be talking about that later. I'm a former 31 Bravo military police and best friend. A little time in Iraq, a little time in Haiti. And surprisingly, I'm still surviving my dog's attempts. My dog is trying to kill me. Blah 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 blah.
Well, leg for a leg.
Well, it was actually funny because I was thinking about that. I don't know when his birth date is, because him and his litter was just dropped at a kill shelter.
Aww.
And a foster group grabbed the litter, which ended up being one of the sergeants that I went overseas with posted pictures of him, and I'm like, what do I need to do? That one's mine. And so he's going to be 3. Should be this month sometime. I don't know, but he'll be 3. And I was like, it's the year of 3. Because he's just now yesterday was 4 months post-op.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I saw that picture on Facebook.
Yeah, a tri-paw having a tri-birthday.
Yep, the year of 3. Miss Kittens! How you doing, ma'am?
Doing pretty good. Been busy with dog care. Everyone's going on vacation, so I take care of all the puppers. I'm tired. They're running me ragged.
How'd that last night drop off work?
He ate all his food, so it's a good night.
Cool.
He's been struggling with just a general lack of appetite, and I'm wondering if it's because he's his mouth hurts and he's not wanting to eat all the dry food. So I threw some water in there and put it in the microwave for 15 seconds to help soften it, and he ate it right up. So I was like, yes, I'm not here all night.
You could pull a bowl of dirt out of a microwave and a dog would eat it. It's something about hot food coming out of a microwave, you know?
Yeah, because adding water wasn't working.
I just use hot water. We're sharp, Michael.
Yummy.
Well, returning with us, Sergeant Flappy. How you doing? That sounds so weird.
Pretty good. I am actually, I planned it. I am shut down. There will be no signal issue for me tonight. I am in one place for the whole show.
Nice.
Amazing. Whereabouts may you be?
I am about a half hour south of Memphis on Interstate 55.
Nice.
I think you were down around Texas when the last time I was here with you.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Actually, I want to say it was. Where was I last week? I don't even remember. Oh, last week I was in Arkansas, in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, so Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi. I'm just working my way east.
See the world, or see the country. Mother, bitches. Uncle Si, how was your week?
It was great.
Words and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not good with them.
Yeah, just my usual. It's getting that time of the year here where in Iowa, the humidity, and I hibernate more in the summer than I do in the wintertime. I whoa, careful there, Flappy. I
I lost
just
my head.
I can't deal with the humidity. It's like as soon as it gets over 70%, I'm done. You know. Oh,
Danielle. It's Danielle.
And
the boy.
and when you get 85% humidity and like a dew point is 65, it's like swampy as hell.
Oh yeah,
No.
no bueno. No, yeah.
American,
Howdy.
you back? How you been? How you doing?
Been busy. Social media doesn't hit like it used to, so just kind of working on sauce business, trying to get everything all put together for this trailer that's coming at the end of the year. Today, I've been on this kick of smoking roasts. Yesterday, I smoked a sirloin tip roast, like a brisket. Right now, I have a what do I have on the smoker? A chuck roast. I just wrapped it. It's at 190. It's been smoking since 11 o'clock today. So trying it low and slow, cutting it up. I made loose meat sandwiches and stuff like that. Made some freedom pills, trying out a new holster I got for appendix carry. Just doing a lot of non-work to do work.
Right.
If that makes any sense. Kind of trying to disconnect to connect. So other than that, just, like I said, doing me, boo-boo.
Well, and I think a lot of it's kind of COVID related, but it's also summer related. A lot of the rules are being loosened and no masks now, and you can go back to normal again. And so people are off of social media and they're out there in the real world again. Like, oh, look at this, it's still here.
What's up, Michael? This guy right here is a cat off of TikTok, one of followers, fellow brother Mason. Blue collar patriot.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Guess what?
Felix, are you a Mason?
Yes, sir.
I just entered in April.
Welcome.
Sorry,
Thank
that
you
went down
much.
the wrong pipe. But what I was trying to say, I have been off my breathing
Off her
might
meds?
help. I have
I'm
been
off
off
my
my
meds.
pen for a week now.
There you go.
Way to go, kid.
Yay.
I'm not liking it. Don't like it at all.
Definitely would not recommend. 0 stars.
No, I recommend it, but probably should have done it with more of a pattern than just saying, I'm done.
I'm a cold turkey kind of guy. Just stop.
My dad didn't raise no quitter.
I'm not
There you
quitting. I'm just taking a sabbatical, actually. I still buy bourbon. It's there.
Just saying.
Just closed. Yeah. So.
And Cricket, I am loving the blue.
Yeah, it's like you're a Marvel superhero.
I was trying to figure that out.
I was just gonna say, every time I wear a wig, y'all come up with some like new character.
It's kind of Stormish, Felix Storm.
Like Aqua Girl.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Storm.
I was
hair is
thinking
white.
Sleeping Beauty. Like I was thinking Sleeping Beauty where they're like, make it blue. No, make it pink. Make it blue.
Oh.
That was my first thought.
Well, my first
And
thought
I
was
went-
Frozen.
Ooh, yes.
Oh my God.
Well,
Thank you for that, Dave.
White,
I-
though.
So I'm going to say it for everyone else.
I went
so they
to-
can be in everyone else's head. Let it snow. Let it snow. God.
First thing that I went to was if Frozone in The Incredibles' his wife was a super.
There you go.
Yeah.
They need to make another
See that?
Incredibles. That was a good one.
That was funny.
Have you seen the
I
second
thought
one?
they
No,
made
like
a second Incredibles.
third.
A third, you mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought there is a second. Have you not seen it?
No. The most recent thing I watched on Netflix, I think it was Netflix or Amazon. Amazon was that Invincible cartoon. Yeah. Pretty dark.
really cat.
I don't know that one.
Yeah,
I haven't been watching Netflix, and I've actually not been looking at Facebook pretty much at all the last few days.
yeah, I don't
It's-
really social media too much either anymore. Like I post my posts and I'm like off and on, just and then out. It's too much
That's
crap.
how I am on Facebook. Facebook has
yeah.
too many opinions that
Well,
I just don't want to hear.
Everybody's an expert. Everybody's in a know-it-all, but they don't know what they're talking about because none of them bothered to look it up. They, and it's not worth it anymore. I'm like you guys. I post up stuff and then,
My friend said this and that. Is that?
Didn't Flappy say he was not supposed to have any issues?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was he Army?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh no.
There we go. Here we go, Mr. No Issues. No issues there, Army. That's okay. We got you.
I'm and I'm not moving tonight. I don't know what this is.
He's lost his headset.
This is
He's
called
lost his
Facebook.
signal.
Hi. It's called Facebook.
We were talking about Facebook. We just got zealed.
Yeah.
Speaking of Facebook, I got my first 24-hour comment ban, and all I went to post was "Happy Birthday" with a cat gif or gif, however you say it. Yeah,
How
I got
dare
a
you?
comment ban.
You get
I
they've been
know.
posting bans on Facebook now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it said I
they've
can't
always been
comment on
posting.
anything.
They've always been posting bans on Facebook.
I had a picture
Wow.
that I put up in 2014 in a private secret group that was removed for violating community standards.
Because there
I'm
are
like-
no private secret groups.
I was like, where do you think I got the freaking meme from? I got the meme from Facebook. And it wasn't bad. It was a picture of a chick, like black and white photo in front of Auschwitz. And it says, I remember this one time at camp, we got so baked. That was it.
Oh.
I feel kind of mermaid.
There was
That
no
was
nu-
it.
There was no nudity. There was no mention.
I just heard that. Like, what the fuck?
That was
You know.
it. That was it.
Well, I
Come
mean,
on.
okay, it's crude, yes, but it's still just a joke. There was no names involved. There was nothing mentioned about Jewish people. If
You
it would have
don't-
been at a beach, it would have been perfectly fine.
Dave,
It was
that-
implied.
You're arguing the wrong point. That's like having a picture.
what
with a
I'm
tree. No, it's like having a picture of a tree with a noose around it saying just hanging around and posting it on someone's page. That's the same thing. They're going to look at it bad.
Okay, but where does it end with this sensitivity? I realize, okay, it's in bad taste and it's probably poor joke,
Yeah.
but where does the censorship end?
It doesn't. That's the point. They're going to censor it down and then they're going to beat it into everyone's head
And
that
then
they're
the other
right
thing-
and you're wrong. And then they're going to become the bad guys and then we're going to become them. And it's going to be a cycle.
The other thing, I got it from Facebook and it was perfectly fine in 2014 until yesterday.
Dude, I've
Times
watched videos on
changed.
TikTok that people duet and they get their stuff taken down.
Oh, yeah.
The original video doesn't get taken down.
I was going
Right.
to hit. I thought you got another band because like your TikTok just quit real quick today. And I was like, did you do something wrong in front of your pew pew freedom?
No, when I was making bullets, no, I just I finished making. I made another 600 rounds. As a matter of fact, I got to go turn the tumbler off and put them in a tumbler. I just got done and got off live real quick.
Okay, because
So-
I was like, I wondered if TikTok was like, oh, he's making freedom seeds, ban him.
No, as long as I don't talk about it and educate people on how to reload, they're fine. As long as I lie and say I'm making briskets like an idiot, like, yeah, I'm making briskets. Yep, making briskets. Yep, just making briskets, dumbasses.
Yeah.
Literally the first band because someone asked me, and I had a gun and I had the slide off, and I put a round in the chamber to show how the round feeds up the feeding tube, up the slide into the barrel, and talking about bullet configuration and shape and powder and all this other stuff. And they were like, danger, community guidelines violation. I'm like, education?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Big scary.
Whatever. If anything, it should be a violation for, what would you call it? Showing my wealth, you know, like
Yeah.
flaunting my wealth,
Flexing.
flexing. Like I can make ammo anytime I want. But whatever.
I need to find somebody who reloads. At least because I can't. I know people that reload, but I can't find anybody that is currently reloading 9mm near me.
Because it's so hard to find the shells to do the reload.
No, they're not. They're right down the hall.
Well, maybe in South Dakota, but you've also been stocking up, and you know people from ranges.
Yeah, I know folks, but I also
Have my people call your people.
I may
Yeah.
I may box up my brass and send you some.
Hey, send it on your way. I can't send you back anything though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Maybe you'll
Never
just
mind.
have to make your route change.
You stop in, we can barter.
There we go. Well, if we'd be able to do it, I'd just say, "What's your Venmo?"
Yeah. Nah, I can't do that, but you can barter. I did 200 rounds for a guy for a case of bourbon.
That's not bad.
And have the ATF knocking on my door.
Yeah, no shit, right?
But you sell that? Nope. Gave it to him for liquor.
What's wrong with me?
Rated it.
They're like, you got alcohol and tobacco and firearms. Damn it.
There's a new name they
Trade.
added to it. It's ATF, and there's something other group they added to it. Yeah. I can't remember who it is.
Yeah. What
You
was
don't
that?
just say that out loud.
Firearms, and
Weed?
I don't know. That was going to be my guess.
I can't. If it was weed, I would have remembered it. Yeah.
Yeah. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and marijuana.
But for one, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms is like the best sounding redneck party out in the hills ever.
Yeah, mother bitches.
yeah, it does.
Yeah. Sounds like a pretty decent. It sounds like a list of things you need to bring to the party.
Exactly. You know, and it's a government agency.
packing
We're gonna get wild and hang out.
Right. I'm like, Yahoo! We got the best three. Let's go.
Oh, mother bitches.
Get
I'm
drunk,
trying to
shoot
upload
stuff,
some.
and smoke cigarettes. All right. My kind of party.
What are you doing, Jade?
I'm trying to upload some pictures. So if y'all keep talking. My son caught a fish. He finally caught his first fish.
Congrats.
Oh, there you go. Was it in a pool?
Oh, alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosives.
Explosives. There it is. They added
Ah.
explosives to it. So it's ATFE.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
You know why it's dumb? Because it took time to sit down and come up with a name for something that is already in firearms. Explosives. Like,
Right?
they're explosive, so you could have just... I would have been in a meeting like, are we really in this meeting for this? We already deal with explosives, guns, bang, bang,
You know.
pew, pew. We can just do it. We need to rename. We have caps made, people. Now we got to make new caps. You know what? We shouldn't let them make new caps. We should make them put stick a sticker E
A
on all
yellow
their caps and
sticker on it.
jackets.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you want to spend more money on shit, huh? Be like, no.
Exactly. That's what it boiled down to. There's another government tax money, you know.
Gotta get rid of that. Delete.
Audie, I got a couple of pictures I can send you. Guaranteed you'll get a ban. Trust me. About 2 years ago, I was getting a ban like every other day. Then it went to the 7 week. Then it went to 30 days. Then I got a warning that if I got a ban again, I was going to get kicked off. And so I've been a good boy since then.
So yeah,
That
I've
is a
never
relative
received
term.
I've never received a Facebook ban. TikTok definitely. Facebook, nah.
Oh, bro, I'd come off of a 30-day ban, and like there was money like 30 minutes, and boom, another 30 days. You know.
I do like how people that go get bans, they come back like super hot and heavy.
Yeah.
It's like, I just got out of jail. Fuck the police. Like, what?
Like, fuck,
you
I'm back again.
You should wait a minute till you kind of get down the street.
When
They
you
come
pick-
out 30 minutes out of prison.
Yeah, I pick my battles now. It's like, ooh, I should comment on that, but I know what's going to happen, so I'll just stroll on by.
Pretty much.
You know.
It's pretty hilarious. I just always see, especially in our community, you see them come in and you're just like, I get off the ban, bitches. You're like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Bye.
And you're about to go again in 3.
See you later. 2,
1.
1. And go. So
Well, and I love the people that they're
I'm
like,
gonna try to move.
they're like, just got out the Facebook jail. Post up a meme and they're like, on my way back in 3, 2. And it's like, why did you even come back? You know?
ooh, I gotta send that to us.
Oh,
So
Alani says
I've
send them.
been actually making memes lately.
You've
So-
been making some good SBR memes, bro.
Yes, I've been making some pretty decent memes lately, and I actually sucked in one of our own veterans, Donna Red. She fell for the trap.
Oh,
I was like, she commented on one of my, she actually sent me a message correcting my grammar on one of my memes. And I was like, oh, poor Donna. I
actually look for your grammar mess ups now. Like, okay, Felix did this. Let's see where he fucked up the word.
Yeah.
You know,
And she sent me, and I was like, first off, don't ever message me any grammar changes, blah, blah, blah. Second of all, I'm dyslexic and I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
And I'm just like, it was so funny. And it's like, it wasn't mean, but it's just like, really? Like, this is what you focus on? Like, okay, cool. All right, cool. Gotcha. And I just blindly type my shit out, make the picture, send. I don't care. Throw it out there. You can have very good barbecue sauce or you can have very good words. See which one tastes better.
Exactly.
I'm going with barbecue. But I can't. I might be able to post that video. We shall see if I can pull in a video from the Tiki Taki.
There
And
is one that I'm gonna try to pull up because I was out of town for Memorial Day, and then Sunday was D-Day.
it was the day.
D-Day.
I know.
So I found this TikTok that was like it actually is one of the best that I've seen. But I'm still trying to pull up these pictures from
Poor Sergeant Flaherty.
vacation.
It's kind of cool. So my truck will, besides everything else going on in my vehicle, AC went out. That was awesome.
Stacy
So-
never goes out. You got 75 or 4 what is it?
What?
475. 475.
What are you talking about?
You roll all 4 windows down and you drive 75.
Just
Yeah, that doesn't work when it's 90 out. I've tried that before. Me and my dad were driving to from San Diego to Louisiana, and going through one of the passes, they have the boulders cut like assholes. Like these people cut the road through, and they left the boulders faced directional toward the road, so the sun beams down and the heat goes straight across.
Red
And
Rocks is like
yeah, it was so like, who did this? They were sadists. But anyway, we actually stopped because my dad said a phrase when I was a kid that I never heard before. He goes, "It's hot enough to cook an egg," and I was like, "What?" He goes, "You don't know what that is?" I'm like, "Nope." So he actually stopped, and we cooked the egg on the side on one of those rocks, and it fried.
Yep.
I was like, "Wow." But yeah, that's why I saw that. But yeah, we couldn't drive fast enough to get.
yeah, but you can't escape the heat.
Yeah, it didn't matter. What is going on? Stop playing.
it's not me.
There's Stranger Things.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're all like, it's not me, it's him.
Oh, it's 100% me. I was just actually trying to download something, but it won't download. You just want to play because you're an asshole.
I'm probably one of the few people, Mike, that remembers when air conditioning was an option in vehicles. My mom and dad had quite a few. I had a few growing up that didn't have AC.
My Isuzu didn't have AC.
I had a little Amigo that didn't actually have AC, but I had enough subwoofers in there that I can make a current of air. I had two 1200 watt 15s, 2000 watt 12s, two 800 watt 10s, and a 1200 watt amp for each.
I knew a buddy when I was going to college. A buddy of mine, he had a truck and he pulled up. It was a little Ford Ranger, and he had just like massive amounts of stereo in it, right? And he opens up the doors and he's got a remote for it and he's cranking it up. And I go to shut the door and he's like, no, the window's up. And the door shut with the window up, and then poof, the window wasn't in the door anymore.
Yeah, I shattered the back because mine had a custom fiberglass camper or whatever on the back, and I had it formed. I literally DEFCON'd it, so it's something stronger than Bondo. It's a metal putty. I DEFCON'd it to the body of the vehicle, and not thinking about that air gap that's in that seal. Locking in, I had it bonded, and the back window was glass. And I was at a competition. I was at a competition. Same thing. You open the doors, and you can have it played, and you close the doors, and you have it play. And the guy closes the back hatch and locks it. Oh! And soon as it was like do 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 do, and it hit a bass hit like. And it went, and the back glass went, just shattered. And luckily, it was tinted, so it all stayed together. But it straight up shattered. And I was like, "Great!" So what did I do? I tactically acquired some plexiglass from somewhere, and replaced it with plexiglass. And after that, there was no problemo. But yeah, no problemo at all. So I was just trying to see if I could download this video, but it doesn't look like it's gone to that me. So I will just keep it on.
I'm kind of jealous of Audie and the pickup truck that he got. I think he picked up like an 85, 87 Ford, the like old square bodies, the old cool looking ones when a truck was a truck, you know?
When a truck was a truck.
Don't touch my truck. All right, sorry. Getting back into the swing of things with being out and whatnot, and I ran behind today because I decided to stab my eyeball with mascara. So I didn't download the pictures earlier, and I just did. But I'm going to show you guys this slide. We are Vets Anonymous. I gotta stop doing that.
We are farmers.
Our network is called Veterans Anonymous. You can catch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/VetsAnon. YouTube, you can catch us at Veterans Anonymous. Facebook, which a lot of our viewers tend to come through. Facebook, Veterans Anonymous 22. We do have shows normally Monday through Thursday. However, our Monday night show is going to be taking a break through the summer, I believe, as Miss Judy gets her competition and everything going. So Tuesdays we have Scramjet with WSI and the American. You can catch it at time is that at 7 Mountain Standard Time. I gotta throw a wrench in it. Every show we're gonna say different
time zones.
Yeah. I'm doing it. I don't care. Wednesdays nights you can catch us here with myself, Combat Cricket, Cuddling Kittens, the American, and Uncle Si, and whoever we can pull in, because we like to play games. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as close to that time as possible, as long as I don't stab myself in the eye. Moving on. Thursdays they claim to be the best show of the week. It's debatable.
Our special needs kids.
But yes, filling out your week with your weekly safety brief are Marines with Full Metal Crayon Eaters. You can catch them Thursday nights, 6 p.m. East or Mountain Standard Time. I almost said Eastern Standard. Throwing another wrench in it because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Obviously, I'm rusty just being gone a week. But those are our links. Check us out.
All right, so we're at the bottom of the hour, and I haven't done it in a while, but I'm gonna drop some memes. I kind of have a little meme video that I'm kind of working on, so we'll see how this works out. Now, the first thing I have is one of my buddies I was stationed with in Oklahoma. He lives out in Florida now. Sent me this neat thing he saw at a store. It's actually pretty good quality. It's like canvas with that on there. So that was kind of neat and nice. It wasn't a cheapo thing.
That's a dress-up apron for like a party when you have friends and family over. Not that nice work one you got when you're doing business.
And then of course I have this one that I just couldn't help. Just because I don't get political, but sometimes
that's just funny.
Just funny.
Yeah, that's just funny. Sometimes you just kind of got to go with it. Now, someone told me something, and you know how people always tell you to type in this thing to find out this crazy. It was something from TikTok, and I went to O'Reilly's Auto Parts website, and I typed this in, and this is actually on O'Reilly's Auto Parts website.
It's been there.
If you type in part number 121G, the flux capacitor from Back to the Future pops up, and there's an actual description on the bottom. I can't scroll, obviously, on the bottom of it that says all this stuff, like all the stuff from the movie, like scientifically on the bottom. But it also says not for sale. Like,
right there. It says this item is not available.
Not available. But you could buy a flux capacitor.
Well, it was
out of here.
I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. O'Reilly and another auto parts store did something similar. But O'Reilly's kept it going. It's actually on their catalog, just not available for purchase. Yeah.
And so let's see if this video plays. So these are some of the new memes that I've made.
Those
I like that last one. Are you two friends? No.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Those were awesome, bro. You've been killing them.
Yeah, been doing a little bit. So I'm trying to make it where I can actually do like a little slideshow with them, or not. But probably drop those into W so he can actually add them to some of the, beginning slides. Just because someone asked me. I think one of our viewers asked me, he goes, "Why do I hate Sweet Baby Ray's?" And I was like, I don't hate any particular product. I don't hate Stubbs. I don't hate Sweet Baby Ray's. But what I don't like is that people put a bunch of fillers in a bottle. You read the list of chemicals that are in it, and it doesn't take that much money to make a good barbecue sauce that doesn't have a bunch of crap in it. And the reason that everyone loves it is because sugar is the most addictive substance on the planet. It's most addictive to any drug out there. Well, that's a bottle full of sugar. Like they have everything sweetened, sugar, amped up and blah, blah, blah. So, and to let folks know, there is no such thing as a hickory barbecue sauce. There's no such thing as because it's a smoke. So unless you smoke it with hickory wood, that's a chemical flavoring they've added to make it taste like everything you think it's supposed to taste like. I've been to a place that had bourbon soda. It wasn't bourbon, but they had the chemicals that made it taste like bourbon, and it was a soda. Like, they have all the stuff to make anything taste like whatever you want it to taste like. And so I've had my Reaper taste like hickory and oak and applewood before, because I used to smoke it in my enclosed smoker. when I make a big container before I was really selling it as like I'm selling it now. I used to smoke it. So people will go, man, it has a hint of this in it. Why? I'm like, well, because I smoked it with oak or I smoked it with hickory. You know, that's how you impart smoke into food, not by adding a chemical. So that's the reason. Like I said, I just don't hate it. I just want to let people know that's not real. That's not real barbecue. It's candy syrup.
Well, and it's like you say, it's not just SBR. It's a lot of those that use tons of sugar and artificial.
Yeah, this right here, there's nothing artificial besides what's in the ketchup. And I can't, unfortunately, when I asked my co-packer, because I was like really amped to get ready to go to like full organic and get organic ketchup. Well, I don't think you guys want to pay that price point because my ketchup right now is like $4 per container and to go organic is 10.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about per this container. I'm talking about just the raw ingredient, the one unit of ketchup that he buys to get the same thing in organic would be $10. And I was like, oh, hey, we're going to wait on that. Because when we get bigger, that's a more sustainable thing when we can order a literal trailer truck full of ketchup. Unless I know a truck driver that can hijack me some organic ketchup from somewhere. I'm just saying. He's like, what did I walk into? What am I hijacking? But no, they do have giant containers that I've seen that and you have like a press that comes down on top of it, and as the plate sits on it, it sucks up. But yeah, I don't have that kind of manufacturing right now. So yeah, organic equals cash. Yeah. Well, the next thing we're actually working on is going to be trying to do sugar-free products, but that's also very pricey.
Question, Uncle Si.
Answer.
Yeah.
Did you tell your friend about the
I haven't actually talked to him yet. I can't wait to pull that out on him.
Were you pulling out on who?
His son loves your
His
sauce.
son's a vegan chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I gave him that habanero. I've given him mustard. I've given him original and spicy. And he's cooked with it. And I'm like, well, guess what? You can tell your kid you're not a vegan anymore, buddy. If you like barbecue.
Yeah, like I said, barbecue changing people's religion, one vegan at a time.
Because they one backyard at a time.
I'm sorry. It's not natural.
Oh, boy.
I'm not all natural person, but that's just not natural.
That's why we got the teeth the way we do. We can eat lettuce or we can eat meat. I prefer meat. Bacon.
Well, the thing is, we are omnivores. So we can eat everything. We're supposed to eat everything.
We're supposed to eat everything. If we tried to go to a cow diet of grass, our insides would not work. We'd miss vitamins and minerals.
Well, that's why people like that take extra vitamins or minerals, because they have to supplement what they don't get from meat. Meat is the magical. The more you eat, the more you poop. And he's back.
That was me. Sorry, my bad.
I was like, oh shit, he's back and he's gone.
That was perfect. That was perfect timing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Everything says I have a good signal, but if I get bounced again, I'm probably just going to call it a night, and I don't want to keep interrupting and in and out and messing things up. So
we're all right with that. It happens all the time.
Yeah, they're not quite ready for primetime players.
Yeah. Step out of the running board. Step on the running board. You got running boards on that rig? Get on top. Get on top of the trailer. And sit up there. People like, you should get up there and do TikToks. People are like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Like, doing TikToks on top of your trailer. No one's doing it.
Choreograph that shit. And then I get Then I get a text or an email from dispatch. Why have your miles dropped?
See, what had happened was.
So, Mr. Flappy, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about Elon Musk's automated trucks?
Oh,
Oh,
let's dive right into this one.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
I am not a fan of driverless trucks. Just for the simple fact that technology is fallible. And, having them on open roads, I can see the benefit. But when you get off the interstate system and you're having to navigate surface streets in cities, I see a hell of a lot of problems happening.
they even had that Tesla vehicle out in that California city that was a driverless car. They were letting it go around and like do tests and stuff, and it had an accident.
Well, we fly, pilotless aircraft with weapons on them, so they fucked that up too. But anyway,
Yeah.
I see a benefit if we had a driver in the truck for just for safety. You actually have a driver that can supplement. Like I think it was Mercedes.
Well, like how
I believe that had a truck where you can actually the seat actually can back away.
Yeah, the seat swiveled.
Seat swiveled, so you would back away, and then the truck would drive itself. But then when you came out of rest, you can get back in when you hit surface streets and drive.
Do it like an airplane autopilot is. You put autopilot on, the pilot is still there, so if something happens, they can kick that button off and take control.
My biggest thing. Go ahead. Well, my biggest thing is the future. I like how that happens. I see it being something that is gonna happen in the future because you'll start building infrastructure where those trucks will be exclusively like California. California has semi-truck only areas like roads. And I think that if America will wake up, like trains aren't going anywhere. You can actually build infrastructure for those semis. Now, I'm not a fan of taking away people's jobs, but it's like, I know I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but we have renewable energies that are resources we can use, and everyone's fighting the whole coal, blah, 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 oil battle. And I'm like, okay, cool. If you want to get rid of that, why don't you take these renewable energies and put them in those places, like the factories that build those parts, that build solar panels, that build this, instead of just ripping out one infrastructure and not replacing it, why don't you replace it with another infrastructure? Same thing I thought about with the truck drivers. Like, I'm not saying because trucks keep the world moving. I have truckers in my family. Trust me, I was almost a trucker, and it's just one of those things like you can't beat the wave of technology. So we need to find a way around it, maybe make operators, like they had the driverless cars where you literally don't have to leave home. You get on your console and you have this freaking HUD's headset you put on and you're rolling 5 different trucks, and you sit there and you monitor them and you're doing that. But guess what? You never have to leave home. You don't have to leave your family. You're getting the same pay or more because you can control or monitor multiple trucks. I mean, there's always ways to make it better, because people always look at it and they're like, you're taking our jobs. Well, okay, I get that. But humans can only do so much. Commerce is going to increase, people's health and well-being, because trucking, traveling, sitting down is not a healthy job.
No, it's not.
And if you can do it, you're away from your family. That's why I never became a trucker. I was going to actually or doing a railroad. Then I'm like, I just left the military leaving. I'm not going to just do this and leave again, and that simple solution seems like something that would actually benefit and can work, And
in that regard, if they build up the infrastructure properly, I can see it and I can be on board with it. I just hope that I'm retired after it's all fully implemented.
Yeah.
But just to throw driverless trucks out there with the system the way it currently is,
it ain't gonna work.
There are a lot of problems that are going to be happening.
Well, they don't have an AI yet that can beat human. Like, it can beat humans' recognition of stuff, but it can't beat the processing of our brain yet. Like, it can't beat the awareness. Like, even when I drive, I'm not looking at the guy in front of me. I'm looking at the guys ahead of that.
3 trucks ahead of you.
3 trucks ahead, 3 cars ahead, looking for his brakes to see what that jackwagon's gonna do, so I can make a move all the way back here. You know, like, that's just defensive driving that I've learned. You know, so
hearing you say that, Felix, I will share a highway with you any day of the week, brother.
Anybody remember the movie Maximum Overdrive?
Love that movie.
Yes.
Charlie Sheen.
Just saying.
Emilio.
Trucks without drivers. Just saying. Look what happened there.
Well, that was an alien cloud that came down trying to wipe off the planet, you know, because it also took over planes.
But the AI could do it.
Well, the AI eventually will do it because it'll figure out that we are a virus that needs to be taken out because we are the only thing on the planet that keeps propagating past our natural breakpoints. And we just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing until viruses.
That's where Terminators come in and rise of the machines.
And it's not like we're trying to build robots right now that do other shit, you know, so we're fine, right?
Not like there's a virus going on wiping out half the planet, supposedly.
No, I'm talking about JBL, or was it JPL Laboratories with their freaking autonomous robots for the Army. They have those ones. They said they have one that's
like canines.
Well, they have one that technically, if it could have a power source, an independent power source, it can move fast enough where we couldn't see it. Because it's like the size of a jackrabbit, but the way the motors in it work, that they move literally fast enough where it would be like a blur. Like,
you know, there'd be some redneck in one of the military, the Army or the Marines, that'd be like, "You see that shit? Bam, 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 bam."
You know, but you know, we have the mules that are supposed to carry gear for our troops. You know, I believe in like the exoskeletons they're working on to make a troop be able to do more, because that's not taking the human out of it. But you have that one movie, Surrogates, where they had a bunch of robotic troops getting controlled by guys in the back. You know, as long as I think there's a human element connected to it, I think it'll be fine. But just like everything else, we know they're working on it. They're working on AI.
They've been working on AI.
Well, yeah, I've seen tests.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things, like, this shit's gonna happen. It's gonna be like, you guys are stupid. You must die. Like, it's gonna be like, yeah. But hopefully there's a software engineer that literally builds in a hardwired kill switch. Remember, if you're watching this, hardwired, not something that it can freaking undo.
Look what happened. Look what happened.
Plug.
Look what happened when Tony Stark came up with artificial intelligence. The thing almost took over the world, you know.
But yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of my take. Until there is definitive infrastructure in place, specialized roadways and all of that, I think there should still be a driver in the truck.
Oh yeah. I think it should be a driver in the truck, and because even those cars, there was I don't think it was Tesla, but some company with the driverless car that's like, is it what are the rideshare companies? Uber has the driverless cars. It's a regular car but set up with 3 cameras that spin, and the guy drives it from home. I think it's out in California. That it hit a dude jogging at night or something.
Yeah.
You know, because it didn't see the guy come off the side of the road. Now, mind you, I think it was the guy's fault because he just like walked off the sidewalk into the road. But still, a person in a car could have maybe seen. So as long as you have humans in the mix, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. So yeah, Michael Borges. Yep, Michael. Yep. The Navy's always leading the way with that shit because you guys get all the money first. Yeah, we're Navy, we're first. Yeah. Nissans were the dealer. Over at the
I didn't even
dealership.
hear about that.
What's up, Joshua?
What do you,
Hey, Jade, did you happen to see we had a guest on last night? Tom came and visited us.
oh, I brought him dinner.
The smartest person. Oh shit, Snit. Watch out. I'm surprised there's like not Marines jumping like across the screen right now trying to get you, like kicking in your door.
Well, this just fell in my lap, so
It's all good. Just beat them off with your ABAP scores. Didn't we say that yesterday, Dave?
Hey,
You know, only two things fall out the sky: bird shit and low ASVAB scores.
we were saying hello before.
Hello.
See, he knew it.
Isn't that like an army patch though that he has down there?
No, that's
that's
Marine.
Marine.
Patch.
That's
First
Marine.
Battalion, 5th Marine.
Yeah.
The
See,
lace
they
on
have
my
that
wig is
something battalion 5th Marine. Who's the 6th Marine?
A different unit.
I actually asked the 1-star general. Luckily, I was at we were at a PAX terminal in Kyrgyzstan, and he was an Air Force or Army historian, and he literally just traveled to deploy locations, like writing down history as it happened. Kind of cool job.
Well, hell yeah.
He had the Army of One patch on his uniform.
Yeah.
And I walked up to him. I was in Cibbies, and I'm like, "So you're getting paid today?" He goes, "What?" I'm like, "Army of One. You're the guy." He goes, "You're the one guy today."
I
He looked at me.
I hated that slogan,
Dude, I love the commercial. Like everyone's going like that way, and there's a one dude in a ruck just running the other way. Like, where the fuck are you going? Helicopters, everything, tanks, Humvees driving that way. And he's just
Where are you
like jogging.
going? Is someone chasing you?
He's like jogging the other way. You're like,
Bro, trust me, the Army even made fun of that slogan. We'd be in the bars and be like, "Hold on, Army of One time," you know.
Yeah, I'd always be like, "Who's getting paid today?" Army, you guys get one of you guys get paid a day, right? But yeah, the commercials. There's a lady who did military commercials around the world. She did Russia, China, another country, and then America. And I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, China's. You're like, that's pretty fucking badass. It's a pretty badass commercial to join the military. You know,
it was
all
pretty
their war
dope.
fighting. Huh?
Have you seen the Army one where they showed like a digitized person and poof, the code breaker? They
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was
Yeah.
getting at. So
No,
they had Russians, and Russia was pretty much Russia. Like, yeah, I don't really want to fight that dude. Like, can we just nuke them? You know? And then it came to America, and it was like cartoon. It was it was
the current ad campaign.
My parents are my two moms raised this and that, and I'm a tolerant person. And then I just went to school, and I made minority friends, and then I joined the Army. I was like, they were like, "What the fuck does this have to do with going in the Army?" Like, cool.
And that makes you look back fondly at the Army of One ad campaign and go, "Man, that was good."
Yeah, right.
Bring it back.
It's like I should just start an ad campaign for the military. Like, look, guys, you can pay me a quarter of what you paid them, and I will make this shit badass. Literally, what I would do, Navy reruns of Top Gun, just reruns of Top Gun all over and over again. You know, just like
and use the scene from Hunt for Red October with the sub coming out the water.
Yeah, sub coming out the water. You know, Army. We do what movie we'd play. I would do Taps.
I was actually in a Army commercial. I'm not even going to joke, bro. I was in an Army commercial when I was out at Fort Carson.
Nice.
It was weird. There was like, you got to run and do this. And then, cameras, and make sure to jump over the camera that's in the ground, but don't look at the camera in the ground. I'm like, how am I not going to see a hole in the ground? I got to jump over.
You imagine the cutouts? There's like troops on the ground, like, here's the camera, guys. Here's camera ground. Here's camera ground. Like, we can't show this.
What was funny is they cut the makeup. the makeup tent covered up all my tattoos. I didn't have as many at the time. I only had like one here, one here, one here, one here, right? And I'm looking at my arms going, and people are like, what are you staring at? I'm like, dude, you don't realize I haven't had bare skin for like 10 years. This is weird looking down and not seeing a tattoo anymore.
Hey, it's Marcy. How you doing?
Hi, Marcy. But yeah, I was actually in an Army commercial. I don't think I got used of any of it. But those food trucks that those people talk about, those food trucks are awesome. I got
what food trucks?
For like film, when they do big motion productions, film commercials. I actually got to eat off of one of those like movie star food truck things. You could get any. We got shrimp. We got shrimp. We got roast beef for lunch.
You mean you got a version of the Air Force's dining facility on, yeah. So pretty much.
Yeah, craft services.
Craft services.
It was unbelievable. I was like, you people eat like this all the time? And they're looking
yes,
at us
we
like,
do.
And they're looking at it. Yeah, they're looking at us like, yeah, this is kind of actually not the best that I've had. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This beats my chow hall, you know?
Yeah, this was like leftovers from a month ago. We just brought it out because we didn't have anything else to do. Yeah, that was always fun to go, like when you saw any other branch of service at an Air Force chow hall, and it's just like walk in and they're just like looking around like, what? We could just like eat and like no one's gonna yell at us. Like, yeah, just have a beer. Like, what do you want? Have a sandwich. Like, what?
It's like going into like a college chow hall where you've got like Chinese food. It's a food court. You got Chinese food, Mexican food, American food. You know, we get two choices: this or that. That's it. You know.
So we had
take it or leave it.
Diego Garcia, which is a British island with the Brit Marines that run it. A lot of Filipino civilian workers, and so Navy's there, and we were there. And one of our masters brought us to the Chiefs mess. And I remember he goes, we're going to go out eat this club I went to the other night because some Chiefs brought him to the Chiefs mess, or he has all right to go. And we get off the van and we walk up and I look at the building and I see the sign. I'm like, we can't go in there. I said, well, we all can't. I was like, you can bring like 2 people. I was like, he goes, well, we can all go. I'm like, I said, we can't. I said, sorry, we can't go in here. Like, there's 18 of us. They're not gonna. He goes, we'll be fine. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be horrible. And I literally just went in, and I went to the bar because I always know the guy behind the bar is usually senior chief, somebody. And I'm like, sorry, sir. I said, chief, he doesn't understand. I told him, and he goes, what? And I told him, I'll say, yeah, my father was a chief in the Navy. You know, senior chief petty officer Greg Jones, blah blah blah. This, and my dad used to bring me to the club a lot, and I know the rules. And I'm sorry. And he goes, well, since you came and apologized, we'll let you guys eat a meal. I was like, cool. But yeah, at the regular chow hall, we would all sit together. Our officers, my unit, we're all NCOs. We had no airmen, but we had captains, majors, senior NCOs and us sitting there. And the Navy guys would be walking by looking like, what are they doing here? Yeah. You're like, we're just eating. We're people. Hi. Look, I can touch him. He won't bite. It's just kind of crazy how other branches, yeah. Because there's a Navy contingent on Tinker, and they still have like parking by rank. The higher the rank, the closer to the building. I was just like, you guys.
Yeah.
I just need to go in the building, get some paperwork. You're in E5. You need to go park back over there. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I started out pretty good as a troll because even my tech school is a Navy base. Well, my father's work car, which is placarded with chief stickers, my mom brought it to me for my first car. Oh, so I got to park in all kind of spots. That little Airman Irving, they'd get out and yell at me. Then they look at the car, and I'm like, it's my dad's car. And they're like, yeah, so that was pretty fun.
When I was at Carson, I had a job with a program called BOSS. It was Better Opportunities for Single Soldiers. And when I first got elected as the president of BOSS, I got to go have lunch with the commanding general of Fort Carson. And I'm a lowly E4. And I'm like, wait, I got to go see the CG? And they're like, yeah, you're going to have lunch with him. And I'm like, why? Well, you're the new boss president. He wants to talk to you about some ideas. And I'm like, why? You know?
Yeah,
and,
why? Yeah,
you know,
why?
so I had to go to like post headquarters, and he had his own little chow hall in there, and I'm sitting with him, and I'm like sitting and trying to eat at attention and shit, you know, and he's like, look, specialist, you can calm down. And I'm like, no, I can't, sir, you know.
Eat at attention.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fun. But I'm looking around the room, and I'm like, even the people that were bringing the plates out to us from the kitchen were like E5 and above, you know. Nobody sitting down for the meal wasn't an officer. And I'm just there as an E4 at the general's table, like, what the fuck am I doing here, you know?
Oh, Michael had Leaves Watch Pose.
That'd be fun. Yeah, Navy, you guys are weird with parking.
Yeah. And they had a chief in the parking lot in a golf cart with a clipboard who wrote my stuff down. And I was like, good job,
parking
Chief.
monitor?
Yeah, he was a parking monitor. I'm like, good job, Chief. He came up hot and heavy. You can't park there. I was like, okay, pretty much.
Filled the brakes on his golf cart.
Yeah, it's, you know, I got close to joining, but I was at Pensacola, which made me go, God, I'm glad I didn't join Navy. Yeah. I couldn't have done with all that old world shit. I'm like, I understand it on a ship. I get it's the culture, it's heritage, it's what binds them together other than semen. You know, it's what it is, you know, and I love it. I remember my dad, and it was really cool, but man, I was just thinking like, man, that would have been something, you know, because I would have loved to have been on it. If I would have probably wanted to be on a carrier my whole career. And I don't know if that is a possibility. Working aircraft. So, but we're at the top of the hour. So, anybody got anything?
I was just gonna say about last night with when we had like a command sergeant major of the MPs checking in.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go. I'm really busy. But I have a story in Haiti because I knew that the leadership was coming by to freaking just check out what we were doing around the hospital and the dental unit. And they, for some reason, this command sergeant major got my name and was seeking me out. That I was like going through the crowds and stuff like that, trying to lose him, and he ended up cornering me. I ended up getting a Army Achievement, sorry, for Haiti. That's why he sought me out, was because somebody told him about me and he wanted to meet me and then award me that. But yeah,
Mike, did you ever meet Captain Kirk or you meet Picard? Which captain did you serve under? Kirk or Picard? I just don't know. Like,
that's the important question of the night.
Make it so. Number 2.
Engage.
Ty, what do you say?
Roll that beautiful beard footage.
Love it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to BBQSauce.com. BBQSauce.com, where you can get all your barbecue sauce and seasoning. What?
No shirt.
No shirt.
No shirt.
No shirt.
So just to let you guys know, as always, here on BBQ Sauce, you can click each one of these little shields. So original spicy mustard and our Reaper. Even, I don't know where this goes anymore. Our stacking bodies. Where did that go?
This button does.
I don't know where that button does. I actually don't. It goes somewhere. Oh, that goes to our gift cards. That's a little hidden gem on our website or you can actually order a gift card in a certain denomination and send it to anybody, and they'll get an email. You can use it on the online store and buy all your products like that. You can donate for our food trailer because, you know, we need the money. If you have $1 to donate, it'll be great. It doesn't really matter, but it all goes toward the food truck, which helps me expand the business to do all the things that you guys love to see us do. And maybe I will be out in your area. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is not barbecue sauce. It is Sacred Mountain Retreat Center. I did this about 2 weeks ago, and it was an amazing program. I have it on my website. 6 on the 6th is an amazing thing that they do where you can go on here and you can donate money to them to directly help them fund a veteran, first responder, correctional officer, a spot at the Sacred Mountain for a week, because everything is paid for. They literally, all you're required to do is get to your local airport. For me, I drove there and they still gave me money for driving, and I, just put it all back into donating to them. And pretty much the most worthwhile thing I've done in many a years since I retired out of the Air Force. You can click on this link. It'll bring you to their direct website so you can read more about Sacred Mountain. They're doing a motorcycle giveaway right now. You can buy raffle tickets, or you can just go ahead and donate. Got your 6, donate $6 on the 6th, and you can even do 6, 10, 15, 20, or a special proprietary donation. I'm actually working on something, and I'll talk about it tonight. I'm getting a sauce white labeled for Sacred Mountain. Oh,
that was me.
I'm getting a sauce white labeled here for Sacred Mountain. So it's going to be my original sauce. It's going to be a whole different label. What white labeling is, companies do it where their co-packer has a bunch of different recipes. So say I didn't make my own mustard sauce and I went to Mark and I'm like, man, I would really like to have a mustard sauce. And he goes, well, I have a recipe for it. He would make it and just throw my label on it. Mind you, I will never do that for my product, but for this, I'm going to do it for Sacred Mountain. So this jar of sauce will have a different label on it with Sacred Mountain's logo and whatever we come up with. And it's going to cost a little bit more, but 100% of the proceeds from the sale of, I think I'm doing 10 cases, which will be probably about $1,400, will all go to Sacred Mountain.
Nice.
I'm not taking any profit out of this. I'm spending all of it. The labels are getting donated by my graphics guy. He's doing the work for free. Mark's, he can't make my sauce for free, but he's going to give it to me at a cheaper cost. I didn't even know he can do that. I'm going to have to talk to his ass about that. No, but he's going to find out his margin and sell it to me at that margin, because I'm not asking for it for free because he's putting in work, because this is something I believe in. So I'm going to do the first 10 cases, maybe more. We'll see. And I'll have them on the website when we get it all done. But that money will go to Sacred Mountain Retreat Center.
I just saw that T&K out there in Rapid City has kind of partnered up, and they're promoting Sacred Mountain too on their website and their store.
Yeah, so. No, we literally. So what had happened was, as you know, you follow me on TikTok. I drove by Tyler's just to stop in and annoy his clientele, his workers, his seamstresses in there sewing, because I like going in there and just saying hi, bunch of nice people, and check on the progress on my belt, see if I was special enough to get mine ahead of. But no, I gotta wait like everybody else. I guess I'm not that special. But anyway, I was in there and I was telling him, because he's a Marine, he was a law enforcement, he was a cop in Rapid, and I was like, hey man, you got to get your ass in there and do this program, and and whatever, and just kind of talking to him about it. Well, I guess that's how stuff spreads, word of mouth. Someone else had talked to him about Jared and Sacred Mountain. He's heard about it, but then when I came in, it was like someone that went through it. And then he reached out to Jared. Well, Jared was supposed to stop over. I was supposed to meet him in town and get the pamphlets I've been putting in every order and some cards. And he goes, yeah, I'm on my way to T&K. I'm like, well, I'm on the other side of town. I'll see you there in a minute.
Yeah,
and we met up there and got my pamphlets, and we were talking, and we kind of did we're talking about collaboration. And I was like, well, yeah, that'll be great. He was going to put something on his website and make all his verbiage. And I'm like, I got even better. I kind of already do it on my site. I'll just throw your logo up and have a link directly to your website, so I don't have to do any extra work. Yeah, it'll just directly link you to your site so people can do it. And Tyler did an Instagram video very articulate Marine. I think it was like a general or something like that in the Marine Corps. It must have been, or an Air Force spy. But he spoke very well on the program for not going through it. His company does volumes of sales over mine, and he does have the ability to donate way more than I can right now, which is cool. He's hunting gear. His badass all made in America hunting gear. I own one belt and I have another one getting made. So I believe in his product, and he believes in Sacred Mountain and what it's done. So we kind of do that. So I actually added a tab on my website. I'll share screen one more time to show that, because this is something that people probably don't notice.
I'm going to order a belt from T&K after hearing you talk them up like that and looking at it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to order one. I don't care if I got to wait.
So on my website, if you go to this more, drop down, gift cards, recipes, Beard Family, Rapid City, I have this little supporter button that I'm probably going to bring out and put on the main site. And I have a list of companies that don't directly sell my product, but they support me in different ways. Right. Modern Concepts, LLP. I don't know what that means. Anyway, this is a auto grooming company, friends of mine, really good friends of mine. And there's Tyler, T&K Hunting Gear. And it probably, left his place. So let me do this. Sure. Bloop, boop, 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 boop. And go into T&K Hunting Gear. And this is his site. All made in America stuff. And that's his phrase when I met him. When I saw that shirt, it says freedom to fuck on. I was like, I'm going to like this dude. Like, he is my spirit animal when it comes to owning a business. It's just, it's badass. I bought one of his shirts at a show, and he just has amazing gear. I don't really know how to navigate his website too well, because I just go to his shop and buy it. But freedom the fuck on. That's his motto right there that he says quite a bit and plasters it on his stuff. And he wholeheartedly believes in his product, which he should, because it's all American made. Really good guy though. But we kind of did a group collab with him and Sacred Mountain, just trying to get the word out. That's why in every order I put those cards and pamphlets in, even when they're local orders. So, but what's up, Juan? That's all I got.
Being attacked by my cat. I'm just sitting here, and he's.
See, getting to what I was telling you about, how he does.
No, mine was doing it at the start of the show. That's why I kept looking down, because I was trying to kick him because he was biting my toes.
You were trying to nudge him gently. People will ban us because you're trying to kick ass.
Yeah. I was nudging him with encouragement.
Kick a cat.
I literally scooted one of my dogs on a video. Solely. Like if you come to her and she'll just like see you and fall on her back and like, hey. And I'm like, get outside. And she'll just lay there. So I scooted her across the floor with my foot, like, scoot, scoot. And someone's like, I don't believe you're kicking your dog. I'm like, what?
Well, wasn't it Layla that was on her bed and you had to like pull her off of the bed?
Yeah. Leia, it's just like, trust me, I'm not kicking these animals. Like,
get that trend of where they snap the blanket off and just yank them across.
Well, no, I grabbed her by her freaking giant meaty tail, and I was just like, she has happy tail, so that thing is very like stout, and I was just like dragging it, like, come on. She's like,
he's over here now. He's on the bed.
Cuddling kittens, more like kicking kittens.
That's what he's saying.
Biting my toes. Yeah.
Well, that was like last week. Jed kept chucking stuff at the cat in the window.
Yeah. Cuddling kittens, beating babies. What?
She looks sweet, but she's
it's not beating if you use a phone book, okay? Doesn't leave bruises.
Or yarn. No, you use yarn. Gets the point across without marks.
You use yarn wrapped around a steel ball. Like, I'm putting my yarn down. Like, what?
You didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything.
Yeah, like the blanket parties with the bars of soap inside the socks.
Yeah. We didn't have those.
I've never done that. I put oranges in there.
We were way more civilized. We just poured
Bag
water
of
on
oranges.
people.
That's right.
We just like poured water on people.
We would saran wrap
I did
them
this
to
to
their
my
bunk.
brother.
What?
My brother would make me mad, so I'd put oranges in a sock and yeah.
I may or may not have been involved in.
I thought I was the angry one.
Yeah,
I may or
Matt.
may not have
What's your
been
safe
involved.
word?
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Yeah, Matt. You can come and stay over here anytime. Understand, man? Oranges. See if he has a tick. Show Matt an orange. Show Matt an orange. He's like, like, whoa, what's going on, brother? Nothing, man. Nothing. I'm good. I love my wife.
He gets
What?
a twitch.
Nothing. He gets a twitch. I love my wife.
Blink twice.
I did see that.
I was
Go ahead.
saying we would saran wrap people to their bunk or duct tape them.
That's
You
why
gotta
I.
be careful with the duct tape, though. You remove flesh that way.
That's why
Not with the new duct tape.
That's why I still sleep with a knife to this day. I got duct taped into my sleeping bag on a cot one time. Now I still, to this day, have a knife under my pillow.
I never got pranked like that. Yeah.
I didn't,
think,
but
yeah.
I participated.
yeah. I think people are more aware, like, aftermath, like, we're going to have to let him go.
Yeah.
Like, this is not going to be a permanent solution.
Maybe like a flying squirrel with rabies. Okay, I'm coming for you.
We're going to make it happen. Fists will be thrown. I think the only person in my whole life that pranked me is my cousin. Yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny my involvement in any hazing rituals.
Right?
I can.
Shenanigans.
I think the worst guy, because I don't know if we like this dude or he was just a dick. We took
Probably
his
just a
license. We took his
Maybe a
license
little
plate.
both.
So we had a Gerber machine so we can make all our graphics of the aircraft. We literally remade his license plate that said "I honk for hookers" and put it over his license plate. When he got orders or he was getting out of the military, we found out a month ahead of time. I took a full gallon of milk, poured out half, added olive oil, cream cheese, hot sauce, and a couple other things. And I left it out of my fridge every day in the window of my dorm. And then I would put it back. And then I would put it back in the fridge at night, and I would leave it out for like 2 weeks. And so when
That's
it was
not
his
milk, that's cheese.
when it was his time to leave, we took the gallon and we strategically slit the sides with razor blades, not all the way through, but just from the top to the bottom, all the way around. And he thought he would be smart. So one of the guys grabs it and gingerly throws it at him, like, "Here, catch." And he turns around and he goes to catch it. And as soon as he catches it, it was like a grenade of fucking just.
That was a tease, I promise.
And it hit his hands and it went all over his face. He was like, and
it couldn't have gone more perfectly all over him.
It was so bad that we were across the shop and you can smell like
the wall of smell.
It was just like, and it was like he was welcoming the fire hose after he tried to chase us down and hug us. Oh my God. Like, yeah, I was literally on top of a metal press. I like climbed that shit like a spider monkey. Like, get away from me.
That shit was so rotted. He's lucky he didn't lose his vision.
Yeah, hindsight.
Yeah, thinking back on it.
Yeah, hindsight. Yeah. But that was also awesome in Minot. If you got orders, people, the first thing they would do is look at how long it took them to leave and make sure it wasn't in the wintertime. Yeah. Because if it was, you were getting duct taped to a chair, pushed out in a snowbank, and then fire hosed. Yeah. Yeah. Mind you, I did not come to work my last day at work when I got orders out of mine.
We were in AIT and we were like already graduated, but they had a new class coming in for AIT. So there was like 4 or 5 of us that were the last of the last class. And we had nothing to do. We didn't have to go to school. We didn't have to go to classes or nothing like that. One of us got the idea. You know how you have the cotton sheets and a wool blanket? That was our issue. Well, on the old Black Boot Army brushes, when you had to shine your boots, the brushes were made out of horsehair.
Yep.
That's really, really itchy. So there was a couple of guys that we didn't like, and we decided to like put chopped up horsehair in their bed. And then we were like, well, we can't just do these two people because they'll figure out who did it. So we did the whole platoon, all 3 floors. Everybody's bed got horsehair in it.
That's the dumbest idea ever. You could have just did those 2 guys, and then they would have had the whole platoon to go through, except you guys did the whole platoon. Oh, my God.
We did everybody, bro. I'm talking everybody's bed.
I'm never doing a prank with you, Dave. It's like literally, they would have had to go through everybody to figure out who did it if you only did 2 people. But then they had the idea of, if we just do everybody, they won't ever know. I'm like...
The next morning was really hilarious watching, because this was when we still had those reversible t-shirts, you know, inside out was yellow, inside out was blue, black, and you had the bumblebee outfit is what they used to call it for PT, and everybody's out there in the morning just freaking itching, like, you know, and we're
Jen, we won't do any pranks with Dave because they don't understand how pranks
Why
work.
would you do it to the entire platoon? Why not pick your 2 victims, maybe 3 or 4 other people, but the whole platoon? You did it to yourself. You literally did it to yourself. Why?
We were like, we're out of here in 2 days. What's the worst that can happen to us for 2 days? You know.
There's
Did
a
they
lot
ever
that,
figure it out?
Oh yeah, they figured it out the next morning at formation.
Hola.
We're standing there. We're the only like 3 people that ain't scratching
Lucky.
our
so
skin
they
off.
did everybody except themselves. That's even worse.
Then you make it even more obvious. You could have just done the 2 people plus maybe a couple extras for shits and giggles.
Oh goodness, that
You're gonna do the whole platoon. You have to do it to yourself too.
The drill sergeants, like in front of the whole platoon, were like, you know, and these privates will be, you know, punished, blah, blah, blah. Then those guys had to go to class, and we were left back in the barracks, and the drills were like, you know, that was kind of dumb, you guys. And we were like, yeah, we kind of figured that out, drill sergeant, you know.
Oh, that's just funny. That shit, yeah.
It's like
Ducky.
That is how you get beat with a bag of rocks.
Soap. Jen's like, ha ha, beat you with a chain. Wait, it's supposed to be a rope. I'm going to love him and pet him and squeeze him until he pops. Oh, goodness. I will be back, guys. I have a brisket to pull off the smoker that's been going since, or roast. It is 7:25 and it got put on at 12 o'clock.
That's gonna be good.
It's been smoking and it just hit 205.
Oh, nice.
You.
Just grab a
Hero,
piece and it
I'm
just crumbles.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
he makes us hungry every show.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I have learned to eat before showtime.
Yes.
You ever watch his
But even
TikTok?
then, you still are like hungry.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
like,
you ever watch his
vegetables.
TikToks in the
Delicious.
his TikToks in the morning when he makes breakfast? When he makes breakfast combinations in the morning, he's like, I got leftover this, and I'm gonna do some eggs and some grits. It's like, dude, stop, please, come on.
I'm over here eating raisin bran. Watching Felix make this glorious breakfast. I'm just like, I need to get on that level.
Yeah.
It looks so good. It looks so delicious. I want some.
And my internet is being shitey.
I know that experience.
Yeah.
Mine
I've had that all night long.
It hasn't done it in a while like this, but my son is home, and yeah, when they're on their freaking computer games.
Now if it gets glitchy, I'll
Kids and
just
them
blame it on
computer
you.
games.
Right?
So wanted to show. Woo, where'd it go? Let's see
There
if
we
this will
go.
work. So I was attempting to. I don't know if you guys are actually going to hear it though. So I was attempting to. Could you see that
And
Yeah.
hear it, yeah.
and hear it? Mother
Yeah.
bitches! I can't see what I'm doing. So give me a second on that video. Maybe
That
I
was
can see
water.
this. Okay, so this is where we were out at. The water is actually super low. But
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Definitely Colorado. You can tell with the Rockies.
That's
Oh, that's
beautiful.
beautiful.
That's just so beautiful.
this is actually when I woke up and took this picture
Oh, nice.
where I was sleeping. Because I have a truck tent where the tent sits in the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
But because we have an avalanche, the back wall of the truck actually completely lays down into the cab.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's out my back passenger side. The first morning we were there. I didn't upload the other ones.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I did make 2 videos on my TikTok with more pictures because I have a couple sunset pictures that the clouds were like on fire pretty much.
Fire.
But I posted that to my TikTok and I didn't upload it here. But like I was saying too,
Ooh, that's
Jeez.
B's
Nice
first fish.
nice trout.
He's like, it took 12 years. It only took 12 years to catch his first fish. But as you can tell, it's actually pretty big. It's like 17 inches. So
Yeah, nice trout. Heck yeah.
And it was chaos because, but all the kids actually ended up catching fish. All that size or bigger. And the guy that we talked to that like helps clean up the campsites or like put the reservation part tickets to them or whatever, he was saying he's like, it's been about a week since anybody's actually like in this area caught anything, and we caught our limit. And it
Nice.
was,
How'd they eat?
we haven't made them yet.
Okay.
I know Rob's parents took a few, and then his sister, I believe, took a few, and then we took 2 or 3, I think.
Throw some of that mustard rub on there for seasoning.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be incredible. That
Well,
mustard goes
I
so
don't
good
eat
on
fish. Not a fan of it. So when I go fishing, I always release. With them catching fish, they're going to eat it because they'll actually eat. So I told B, it was like, especially because this was his first fish and we kept it, I was like, you have to try it. So
Yeah.
when Rob,
You can, especially your first. You catch it, you got to try it.
yeah, because he can be a picky eater. He is a picky eater. He loves meat though. He will eat meat. But
Good there.
I told Rob too, it's like, especially when you make that fish, you have to let Brady or but you got to let B try it.
You must shove it down his throat.
You just grab him by the shirt. Go! What? I'm not violent, I swear.
You will eat this and you will like it.
No, I don't expect him to like it because, like I said, I don't care for fish. So, but
Now
he
we
does
roll.
have
For the good of the fatherland, yeah.
I did notice we kind of all went to a German accent on that. Just saying.
I shouldn't say that.
You little fish.
All right, let me see. Is it stable now?
There we go. This is gonna rest for a couple hours.
Let me see if
everyone-
I can see it. You guys said that you could hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rob's sister has a Malinois. He is purebred, but for whatever reason, he is gigantic. He's seriously like
Or
close.
you're just really tiny.
No, he's close to Great Dane Malinois. He's like a Malinois that's pure, because she got him for a specific reason and stuff like that. But he, for whatever reason, is just so big that he's almost the height of a Great Dane.
Wow.
That's crap with something else.
That's scary because Belgian Malinois are land fur missiles, sharks.
They call them alligators because
Yeah,
they,
and
Because they
Yeah,
had
that
two
Tom?
at the retreat I was at, and even the biggest one was still like the size of a big lab. So they must have something in that dog's DNA from the past, that recessive gene or something.
something. That's
and
scary.
his sister was saying something about like there is like the height, because he's everything about him is Malinois except his height. He's just tall. But being the type of dog that he is, his name's Loki. And being the type of dog that he is, he's very high energy and stuff like that. And he loves to swim. But I was trying to take a video of the nice water when Loki decided to come out of the water right next to me.
Is that you, Jade, or me?
What?
Sound like a robot.
I hear you as a robot.
Kind of you, yeah, bro.
I sound robot to you?
No, Felix does. You sound fine. Now his mic's muted.
Now it's muted. Mute.
So you tried to take a video of the water.
Yeah. Let's see if it'll show for me. But you guys said you can hear it anyway.
We want to. He wants to do anything we want to do. Look, he comes. It's free. Oh, you little son of a bitch!
I'm guessing he jumped on you or he shook.
No, he just was right next to me and shook. And all you can because you can hear him. You can hear him like the because he's like they said.
You could hear him splashing out of the water and then snorting. Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny because it was nice video of the sun. Son of a bitch! That's me and my naturalness.
Combat cricket in her natural habitat.
Yes.
Yes, constantly yelling and cursing.
Yes.
There is this video that I was saying earlier to TikTok. I think it has a little bit of music in it, but we do have our residential Facebook and YouTube lawyer that can debate it. But I saw this and I really wanted to show it. I think it's really cool.
Okay.
Well, we're cutting onions there.
Well, I didn't know what I walked into. What was that? What was up? What's up?
It was a TikTok that I wanted to show. I know that I was gone for Memorial, and then like I said, D-Day was this past weekend or on Sunday. And when I found that TikTok, I thought it was that was one of the best ones that I've seen put together, and I wanted to share it because
Yeah.
it was amazingly done.
Okay. I just got back and I was just like, mood change.
Yeah. Because I saw you pop in and I was like, well, that just happened.
All good. All good.
Have a
That was
good night,
powerful.
Mike, if you're still here. Bye. Have a good night. Drink more water. Get rid of your headache.
Yeah.
Yes. Lots of water.
And change your socks.
Yes.
Yeah. Get what the military has with foot fetishes.
I've been wondering that for years. Every time I go to the doctor, I'll be like, "Do you change your socks?" I'm like, "No, I wear the same fucking socks every day. What the hell?"
Yeah.
What?
Why would
Y'all
I
don't
need
know
to
what that
change
means?
them? I like that they stand up on their own.
Makes putting them on easier.
I can honestly say I've never even come close to that being a problem with my socks. I don't have super sweaty feet, but my husband's will get crunchy, and I'm like, just put them straight in the washer.
I have,
In the
especially
washer.
when they issued us those nice wool socks. Hey, Mother of Reaper is here. Mother of Reaper. It's now Mother of Reaper, Dave. That's the
I
name.
forgot. It is Mother Reaper now.
The Mother of Reaper, like the Mother of Dragons. Anyone that does Reaper shots. Even though she cheated on me today, guys. She did. She was in someone else's TikTok live when they were hyping up their barbecue sauce.
Oh no.
Sorry. I caught her.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, seeing as that just happened, I have to ask. Please tell me I am not the only one that randomly throughout the day I'll see something and immediately in my head will be a TikTok audio that is perfect for whatever it is I just
It
watched.
is my
That's
life.
just you.
Oh, yeah.
That's just you. That's it. Come on, guys. We got to make him feel weird. No, that's just you, man. I have regular,
Yeah, I don't know what
crazy
you're talking
thoughts.
about.
Like, no, I do that. Because there's one that's it's like, what do we say to blah, blah, blah. It's like a mental health one.
Yeah.
It goes, what do we do when we're feeling down and blah, blah. And it's a truck driver, this truck driver chick. And it's like, what do we do if we're feeling down and bad about ourselves? And she goes, yeet. Like, yeet.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. It's something like that, but it's supposed to be like positive, and then you just go like jump off a bridge, like yeet. Like, no.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I about full send my phone because I'm gonna start using full send instead of eat.
Yeah, because they have one where I like it. The guy works in a restaurant, and he goes, "This is what it's like being a TikToker when you're at work." And the whole video of him doing everything, all he's doing is singing TikTok songs, like doing stuff in the kitchen, and oh no, and he's over here doing another song, over here doing another song, and over here doing another song, and I was just like, "Yep, that's pretty much." Like Finn, our one bulldog, Finn actually runs around like, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Like he'll if I let him in the yard, I walked down, did some archery the other day, walked down with him to get the targets.
One of these days.
And on the way up, he literally just starts blitz running in circles around me, and all I'm thinking in my head is, I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm like, God damn it. That's how they're gonna get us. That's how China's gonna take over. They're gonna come here and they're gonna play TikTok songs, and we're not gonna be able to fight. We're gonna be like, oh, that's a great trend. Here's the trend. What do you do with your guns? You throw them away. No, what? Wait a minute. Man. Oh yeah, definitely a
I still have-
problemo. I think I don't know if I played this. I just found one on my on this computer, which I haven't been on in a good whip. I probably played it. It's the one you, Dave, when you threw that sauce away. And of course, now I can't find it. Ooh, I have a video of Jade.
Oh, and where'd he go?
I didn't do it.
What?
See, it happened.
I don't have that. I don't have those skills. There he is. It's like,
Hello.
It showed I was still connected to my internet, but it said you're having problems connecting to it, unstable. I'm like, I'm 2 feet from the Wi-Fi.
Look what just came up on my For
a
You
bunch
page.
of veterans.
This
We're all
weirdo.
unstable.
That's my video.
Work it, girl. Work it.
Oh, your content is hilarious, kittens. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, like Marlene just sent me a video because she probably heard me talking shit. Like she cheated, and she's like, "I'm doing a video right now for your Reaper." God, there's a lot of people on live, but yeah.
Jenny, have you seen anything from the neighbor yet?
Oh, so I went over there with Brownies and I was like, "Hey man, about that video." And he goes, he's like, no. I just wanted to show my family that what you do in your backyard, it's not just because of the pot. I was like, oh, well, I made you brownies. Thanks.
Honest, there's no pot in the brownies.
Yeah. I know, because every time I film out there, I can smell it. I just never talk to the dude, and so I heard this giant snort, and I look over, and I was like, "Oh, great, here we go." So I finally, went over there with Brownies, and I was just like, "So, he just wanted to." His family didn't believe him. I was right, because I suspect that might be the reason. I had
You're like,
to know.
Okay, guy. Maybe you need to smoke a little less. I swear she has a horse head, and then she had a hippo head, and then she had an eagle head. You're like, tune it down, maybe a little less milligrams there, buddy.
I swear.
They're like literally calling psych.
She wears coveralls underneath her bikini. I swear it's the craziest thing.
They're literally
he said that he's been trying. Yeah.
If I
he
was
said he's been trying to explain this to his kid and his wife for like over a year. And he's just like, he's like,
what should have been better is if you moved and he never got the answers. And then all of a sudden you find out that he's in an insane asylum. He's like, no, she had a horse head. She had a freaking hippo head. They're like, sure, give him another injection. Like, she had a horse head. She had a hippo head.
And then she came out with a cat head and bunnies.
if
I do have a bunny mask. I just haven't used it yet.
I'm waiting for the bunny.
If I was your neighbor, I would invite people over to like watch you. Like, wait, she's going out in the yard. She's going to do a TikTok.
Over
Watch.
so you can watch my neighbor.
Yeah.
This is better than HBO, I swear.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. They're like, it has happened. You're like hiding by your door.
I
need to move.
No, I had to know, like, bro, why? Why? So, no, he literally just wanted to prove to his family that his neighbor is weird.
Never believed me.
That's hilarious.
I thank you. And he says, Jenny, he goes, I thank you for that day. I was one step away from the funny farm.
Yeah. Pretty
And
much his family's trying to get him committed. His wife's talking to the therapist. Like, he's seeing shit. This weed is a little too strong.
They were sizing me up for a coat that let me hug myself all day long and a drool cup.
Yeah. I was just like, well, I can only imagine the conversations at that dinner table then.
Pretty much.
Well, when I pulled up one of her last TikToks that I pulled up of her, my StreamYard for whatever reason was just like disconnected, and it was a picture of her butt with the tutu. It was all of it shut down. I'm like, well, there's Jenny's butt. What the hell just happened to StreamYard?
Well, I can imagine those dinners, like the kids like, Mommy, Daddy, why is that gal next door dancing like that? You know?
Well, not just that. He's on the phone with his kid, and he goes, "Wait a minute, you hear that? The music's playing again. She's doing it. I swear." I don't hear anything, Dad. You're losing your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Faja.
It makes me wonder if the neighbors that live behind us, they have a second story too, and their second story can see directly into our backyard. So it makes me wonder if the neighbors behind us have seen what I do.
Probably so.
'Cause
They're just like, I'm glad she's not nude bathing like my other neighbor.
Yeah, and then when you and Matt move out and the new people move in, they're gonna be like freaky shit, and the neighbors are gonna be like, it was so much more normal with the crazy lady in the masks.
Yeah. The first day you guys are over at your new duty station, you should go to the neighbors and be like, "Hi, I do really weird things with masks on TikTok. I hope you don't have a problem with it."
Oh, I'm straight up gonna sit at the mailboxes with a cooler of beer, be like, "Wanna be my friend? I got masks and I'm weird."
That's gonna be an awesome TikTok.
I can totally see
I
that
forgot
working out.
this like it was last month. Me and Boy were cruising around. I actually finally saw a group of younger people with one of those signs that say, "You honk, we drink."
Really?
Yeah, they was up in college area, but they were all in the front yard and they had a big old sign that says, "You honk, we drink." So I was like, laid on the horn.
I was gonna say that was every Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday at my frat house in college.
I know, but I actually saw the sign. How people were sitting out in their yard with the sign.
I did that over here. I live like a half a block from the state fair in Iowa. And, I can look out and see the big sign of coming attractions right here. And over at Walgreens, me and a buddy sat at the corner of Walgreens for the Good Guys Car Show. We had a cooler of beer in between us, and we actually sat there and was like this, and people honked, and we went like that and started drinking. we didn't have a sign, but they knew what we were doing.
I saw the sign. Sorry. I gotta go. I'm really busy.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Y'all.
Okay, that song just gave me high school flashbacks.
I had my roommate in Korea the first time I went played the snot out of that CD. I broke 2 CDs, and he still kept buying that frickin' CD. I wake up in the morning, he's playing the song. I go back to my room at lunch, he's playing the song. I go back at night, he's playing the song. 2 hours later, he comes back with a bootleg of the CD. I'm like, dude, seriously, we got to stop this.
You need to really see the sign.
I have show and tell for you guys.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully I don't send anybody into like flashbacks or shock or anything, but look at what I found.
Yes.
See, those were after my time.
I never liked them. I was
they
able
were
to get
just
monsters.
starting. They were just starting for me.
When I
It's
didn't
still
want to
the
spend
only
money on
energy
Red Bull,
drink.
those were everywhere.
It's still the only energy drink that made my face go numb.
Oh. See, now I remember Jolt Cola. Like, I could feel my hair growing on Jolt Cola,
Man, I remember Jolt. Oh, God, that sucked.
Now is it the new thing, friggin' Bangs?
Yeah.
I love Bangs.
Which, I
I've
have
never
like
had any.
2 monsters that I like, and that's about it. I'm very picky.
Well, I like Bangs because there's like 0 sugar, there's like 0 everything.
So is the monsters
So
that I drink.
I'm trying to figure out how they work.
I'm old school.
If I do Monster, I do the juices.
Yeah. Coffee. No, I don't like those ones.
Coffee black, extra dark.
Yep, that's how I drink my coffee too.
Like
Less
my
calories.
soul.
Yes.
Gum?
Oh yeah, I
I'll
remember
drink
Joe
coffee
Gum.
till about 2:00.
Joe Gum was good, but it didn't have quite the level of caffeine kick that the cola did.
What the?
I have no idea.
Science. I don't know.
Hey, bro, trust me, I'll be sitting here.
Point for science.
Yeah, my internet's already done it once tonight. Just went, nope, we're not working. Bye bye.
I wish I would have gotten. So we went going back to my week being away and stuff like that. We went on a hike that was actually about 5.5 miles, maybe 6 miles and stuff. But the blizzard, or just the snowpack and stuff like that, the trail was completely, not all of it, but there was a big part of it that it was just, we were climbing over trees across this trail. There was an area, or there was quite a big area, where the trees were just the roots were up because they had fallen over. The tree had fallen over by the root. They didn't just break. And then there was this one area, because I put my phone in my pack. So while we're walking through there, I was like, this is crazy, because Rob's dad is a retired fireman. And he's like, I don't understand this area. Like, it makes no sense. He's like, Wildland would never do it. It's like, it had to have been lightning. But the whole area, parts were burnt. Other parts of the tree were just like flashed, killed. It was really crazy. I wish I would have gotten pictures of that. A lot of the parts of the trail were washed out and stuff like that. But it was really cool. Well, the trail, got to go hiking. We lose him again?
Who?
Flappy?
Probably so.
Okay, kittens.
So, only cool thing I've been doing lately is I'm trying to practice with my new inside the waistband holster. Think I'm gonna start tracking this journey, because after talking to some popo here, I'm gonna definitely start. Well, I always carry, but my normal rig is ripping up the side of my jeans, so I need to change. So I bought this Alien Gear joint. So I'm gonna try to start appendix carrying, which is right down the center. Your pew pew pointed at your pow pow.
Yeah.
Or your pow pow pointed at your pew pew. So it actually cuts down on your draw time, being able to be up front. So you're a lot quicker. I just got to get comfortable wearing it, and I got to start wearing a little more baggy shirts.
Yes. Yeah.
So we actually need to let Kitten say her farewells.
Yes.
She's got to hop off.
So long, farewell, goodbye.
Mute him.
Yes.
If you want, do you want to just give your little final thoughts?
I'll say the same thing that I say every time. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to pour into yourself at some point. So please, at some point this week, do something that is for you. Even if it's just as simple as sitting on your back porch, listening to the birds with a cup of coffee. So,
awesome.
That being said, I got to go check on doggos for the night. So
Doggos. I like doggos.
Yes, I do too. It's one of the best parts of my job. But I will see y'all later.
Love you
later.
Laters. She's good peoples.
She is. Her TikToks, freaking just crack me up. I love her morning coffee, because every one of them I've seen with morning thoughts is like, she's right. When you think about it, she's right,
Yeah, there's another guy.
Even Lunchbox was asking her, he's like, how many coffee cups do you have?
that was like the third question I asked her when I started watching her on TikTok. I was like, okay, you got more coffee cups than I do. It was unreal. And some of them are just hilarious, like the cow one she's got that's got the 3 udders that are the
the bottom part of the cup.
yeah.
It's pretty badass. Oh my goodness. So well, I know we didn't do it this time, but I'd like to get it done next week. Have you cracked that game open that I sent you?
No, I haven't had the opportunity to, because people who have been hopping on and stuff like that, we've just been cruising right along. But I just
tonight
punched a box.
Yeah,
It's still-
tonight would have been about the first time that we had 5 people where we could have done the game. Usually we got like 3 or 4 and nobody wants to jump on.
Yeah, I was just asking, because of that.
I
was thinking about that when it was us on and you were camping, and I'm like, shit, I don't even have it to, use. So I can't really make it up. I sent it to her and she's gone.
I said, deuces.
Yeah. So
we do Family Feud, Ducky. We divide up into teams when we have enough people. And that one sounds really good. We could get into trouble with that one, I think.
Yeah, that's why I picked it up. I thought it would be fun, a little more adult content. So
I'm just trying to show Ducky.
16 and over. I love that. 16-year-old plus. Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah, definitely looking forward to trying it out. Try it out now. Documents.
One of the things that makes it easy for if you were interested in jumping on the shows and stuff like that, and you're not exactly sure how you feel about it, you just jump on and play a game with us, and then get a feeling for what it is that we do. I'm going to pull.
That's kind of how I got started. Y'all pulled me in for a Family Feud episode, and then next thing you know, here I am.
So I'm going to pull this up since we are dwindling down to the last few minutes. We are Vets Anonymous. Dun, 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 dun. Just kidding. Twitch.tv Vets Anon. You can find us on YouTube, Veterans Anonymous, Facebook, Veterans Anonymous 22. We usually have Monday Night Mayhem, which they are going to be going on a slight hiatus break for the summer and are anticipated to return in the fall. But you can catch them normally Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to just do what I want. Tuesdays you have Scramjet with W, the American, and Uncle Si. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Times and then Wednesdays, good night. I cannot flip and speak tonight.
Words and things.
Words, they're complicated for me. I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't done a show in a week. It's weird.
Isn't it?
Wednesday nights, you can catch us here on the Crossroads with myself, Cuddling Kittens, the American Uncle Si. And like I was saying before, we do like to play games. We do like to bring people on, and you can play games or, just get a feel for what we're doing here on Veterans Anonymous. That's Veteranon's Crossroads, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. And then on Thursdays, we have, what is it? Thursday nights, Thursday nights we have Full Metal Craniers. I told you I can't freaking speak. I can't speak. Don't judge me.
Don't judge me, people.
But we do have Thursday nights with Full Metal Cran Eaters with Baby Jesus and Tommy Roddick, our favorite Marines. I can go as boldly as to say that, but we did not have the choice in them giving the weekly safety brief. You can catch them Thursday nights. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
They're our special children.
We love them. Wild Naked Grandma, what?
Oh,
What?
Cards Against Humanity. That game gets weird.
I actually have all of them. I bought a card holder that holds over I forgot how many 1,200 cards. But then,
This is why I just blurted naked grandma, okay?
yeah, sure you did.
All right.
Anyway, has nothing to do with your Pornhub subscription at all.
That's not
But
me.
we actually went and someone gave us another box, and now we have more Cards Against Humanity than any card holder right now that we can actually find. Like, we have enough cards to play probably a 10-person or bigger game of Card Against Humanity.
Make your own there, fabricator.
I ain't doing that shit. I ain't got no time to be making no boxes. I'm not a woodworker anyway. My wood is not my medium. I work with metal. I'm a metal guy.
Make one out of metal.
No, that's even worse. The box is already heavy. I'm definitely not listening to Mr. I pranked the whole base guy. Yeah, make it out of metal. So now it's not only 25 pounds, we add another 50 pounds to it. Yeah, I'm good. But yeah, no, thank you guys for following, getting on. We're kind of, like I said, getting back into the swing of things. Jay's been gone, I've been gone, I've been off and on. Things have just been, I guess you say, slow entry. This is my first full week back from retreat.
Yeah.
In my first full week, not slow entries. I'm still kind of considering it. Like, I'm not balls to the wall. I'm still kind of trugging along, doing my thing, feeling stuff out. Because there's a lot to unpack up here. So I do appreciate everyone's patience. I do appreciate everyone's orders. And as we go, we will get there. You know, there's a lot of cool things going to be happening in the future, guys. In the year 2000.
Uncle Cy, final thoughts.
Like always, reach out. And if the person that you reach out to doesn't answer, reach out again, you know.
Reach
Don't
around.
stop. Hey, if that's what it takes, you know. But, you know, it's just, we got to stop this. And apparently, even with all the awareness that's out there, it still isn't going away. And we're the only ones that can do anything about ourselves. And so reach out to one of us, reach out to all of us. You know, if you got an idea, if you want to come on the show, if you want to just shoot the breeze about something, you know, hit us up. That's why we're here.
The American, did you want to add to what you were saying?
No, guys, just don't forget people, especially with everything going on with me. There's been people in my life, out of my life, and you kind of figure out that you need to stop watering dead plants. You know, when those relationships that you hold so hard on aren't holding that hard on to you, which I said hard on a couple times.
You sure
Yeah.
you weren't Navy?
No, I promise, wasn't. Just raised by a Navy guy.
Oh,
But,
that
tendencies.
explains it.
Yeah,
That explains
tendencies.
it. Then. Yeah,
But seriously, it'll run you down. It'll make you feel even less than and worse. So you it sucks to say, but sometimes you gotta cut them. You know, and if they come back,
Full House, cut it.
yeah,
out.
cut. Yeah, what is it? Cut it out. I don't know what he used to do. I remember it.
Did
Don't
cut
ask me to
something and then
yeah.
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt.
Cut it out. But no, you do, because it happens when you continuously try to make people a part of your life that were a part of your life and they're no longer there and they don't have time, because everyone has their own shit. But that's only that excuse only goes so far, because if you're that kind of person that always is there for people, obviously it can be done. So yeah, just focus on yourself. I just watched, actually, I'm going back to TikTok, and it's a video I saved so I can show someone. And it actually is pretty apt in what we're talking about here. It's a little guy talking about boundaries.
To try out this week. It's not your job to make.
This was
other people have. You don't need to carry other people's baggage. You can't change other people. Put the energy into yourself. 3 boundaries to try out this week. It's not your job to make other people happy. You don't need to carry other people's baggage. You can't change other people. Put the energy.
But no, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Love you all. Be good
Oh,
humans.
go fuck yourself, San Diego. Just kidding. Just kidding. As usual, like I said, if you find yourself spiraling out, reach out. I know that I had to check myself, and Felix checked himself, and doing what we do. But we also need to take care of ourselves as well. I completely have lost my train of thought.
Where's Tom at? Where's train man? Not Tom. What did I say, Tom? Dean. Where's the train man at?
Oh, I didn't actually see him checking in tonight.
No, he
but yeah,
didn't.
like I said, if you're spiraling out, reach out to us. The Marines always say it, like, do something that sucks every day. We will see you next week on the Crossroads.